How the fuck do you live with yourself? How do you react like that? In complete and total fucking denial. Like, how is that normal? How are you alright? How the fuck is it you've convinced yourself that you don't need serious fucking help? Like, how can you ignore the pain and the fear that a child had to fucking work through to come and tell you what they're going through? How do you ignore all of that that they work through to come to you? How does that not at least touch you in some fucking way? And then how do you just blatantly ignore everything that they've told you and just go right straight to denial? How do you do that? And live with yourself and sleep at night? How the fuck is that normal? I'm like fucking pissed right now. I'm fucking hot. I'm madder than a goddamn wet hen. You don't even know. If a child comes to you and they're scared and they're hurting and they believe that you're the one fucking person that they can put their trust in and you shit all over them, what do you think that's gonna do for the rest of that fucking kid's life? Maybe you don't want to believe what they're telling you. Maybe there's a part of you that is just so appalled by what they're telling you that you're hoping and you're praying that it's not fucking true. And I understand that, alright? I do. What I do not understand is for you to look at that kid and say, I don't fucking believe it happened, but if it did, what the fuck did you do to make it occur? Really? That came out of your mouth. I normally don't sit here and bring up my fucking struggles and what I've been through in my life. But in this instant, I'm going to. When I was 12 years old, I was betrayed by somebody that I thought of as dad. I spent the night at his house and he did some highly inappropriate things that should not have been done. I was a complete and total fucking innocent. I didn't even know what a blowjob was, alright? Somebody asked me for one, and when I didn't know, they sent me home to go ask, which stupidly I did in the middle of spaghetti dinner. And it's a good thing my auntie mom loves me, because my uncle hit the fucking roof. I mean, he thought I was asking because it was something I had done. She had to explain, no, she was asking what it meant. So I was a complete and total fucking innocent. So fucking sheltered. No idea. Doesn't matter. That boy, he was sorry he fucking sent me home after the fact. Point being, at 12 years old, I was taken advantage of by someone who was in his mid to late 30s, I believe, who I actually thought of as a dad and called him dad. I really wasn't 100% sure if I should open my mouth. My concern was I didn't want to get him into trouble, but at the same time, the shit he was promising me was gonna happen over the next year or so wasn't something I wanted to fucking deal with. And then there was the whole worry, well, if I tell, is anyone gonna believe me? Because, you know, everybody loves this guy. Everybody. Are they gonna believe me? The whole weekend, the only person I talked to about it was my cousin. And, bless her heart, she waited, and then she talked to her mom, and her mom was gonna talk to my auntie mom, whom I was staying with, or she was gonna call my mom. I was brave enough, though, to go and talk to my auntie mom anyways. When I finally figured it out in my head that it wasn't gonna stop, this wasn't gonna be a one-off thing, it was just gonna get worse. When I finally figured that out in my own head, I knew I had to say something, because that wasn't something I was willing to live through. It wasn't something I was willing to allow to happen. I just wasn't. And then, of course, knowing that this man had children, daughters of his own that were younger than me, and that they would eventually be my age, that scared the shit out of me. Like, if he does that and I'm only here on one weekend, the fuck's he gonna be able to get away with every single day while this child's in there with him? So, I mean, I was fucking terrified to open my mouth and say anything, but I did. And had Auntie Mom looked at me and said, "You're full of shit," or "I don't believe you," or "Why you gotta be a troublemaker," or had she have done any of that, I never would have told an adult anything again in my life. Like, I actually was thinking she was going to tell me I must have done something wrong. Because I was thinking, did I not say no forcefully enough? Did I not make it clear that, this is not something I want to do? Did I not make it clear that I've never been anywhere and done anything, and you're not the first person I want to do it with? If ever. Like, did I somehow fail to impress the fact that I didn't want this? And she never made me feel like that. My mom never made me feel like that. I was terrified of my dad finding out. Oh my God. This is one of my daddy's best friends. I've never felt more loved than I did when my dad found out and he hugged me. Sorry. I'm not doing this here. Alright, sorry about that. This is not about what I went through. Okay? This is not about my pain at that moment. It's not about... Well, I mean, it kind of is, because I have to use that as an example to tell you how these kids feel and the raw emotion they have inside of them when they fucking finally figure out who they can trust and who they want to talk to. And how amazing it is to just be loved and believed. Simply believed. When it took so fucking much effort to come to you in the first place. And this kid talked to someone that they believed would provide that. And they were called a liar. And maybe I am predisposed to always believe the child, no matter what the situation, this or something else. I'm always for the kid. Everyone knows that. But, I did the whole asking the same question in 20 different ways. And I did the whole listening and making sure that it was making sense and it was, something feasible that could actually fucking happen. But beyond the words, I listened to the pain this kid's feeling. And the betrayal that they're feeling. And you let this kid down. I don't care who you are. I don't care what problems you have in your life when you're an adult and you put yourself into a child's life in a place of love and a place of respect, and they believe that they can trust you and depend on you to fucking protect them and to back them 100%. And then when they finally have a horrible thing happen to them and you spit in their fucking face, you should be flogged. You should be tied to a fucking tree and beat with lives with nails in the end. You give me a fucking minute. It's always the kid who's got to prove themselves. Well, if you've a close enough relationship with this child that you're the one person they know they can fucking count on and the one person they trust to bring this shit to. If you've got a relationship that close with them, whether you're their parent, their aunt, a friend's mother or father, if you've got that relationship with that kid, then you damn well know when they're lying. You know when they're being genuine. You know when the fear and the hurt is wrong. Or true and right, and I'm sorry, the fear and the hurt is wrong. They shouldn't be going through it, and that's kind of what I was thinking and why I fucked it all up right there. But you know when it's real. You know when it's genuine. You know when it's not being faked. And I'm telling you right now, I know this, kid. I know it's not being faked. And I'm not keeping my mouth shut. I'm not. I will do whatever this child asks of me. And I'm telling their fucking parents that you said what you said. You nasty. I'm fucking telling them. And you know that sounds like I'm telling mama. But you shouldn't be allowed around kids if you're so insensitive. I mean, even if this child was lying, and this child was not. No, I saw the messages betwixt the two. This child's not fucking lying. You saw them too, and for you to fucking be so goddamn in denial that you still say that it's that kid's fault or it didn't happen. It's a child, right? They're not an adult. They're just fucking not. Which means I don't care if a girl or a boy strips off butt fucking naked, rolls around in goddamn baby oil, and drops to their fucking knees and tries to put your shit in their fucking mouth. You're the fucking adult. You say no. You fucking call up their parents, or if you are their parent, you call a therapist. No child is to be blamed at all for anything like that happens to them. That is the fucking adult's responsibility. Oh, they seduced me. Right. Flat-chested, no pubes. That's real fucking seductive. You're disgusting if you fucking think that it's the child's fault. You're a vile, nasty, inhumane fuck. I don't care who the kid is. If you are a kid and you're watching this, and you think that if you say something to somebody and they won't fucking believe you, my shit is all public. Anybody can write to me. Anybody can write to me. They can ask to talk to me, but you need to know ahead of time. Because I won't break your trust, I won't. But I will insist that you tell somebody who is responsible for you. And I will help you to figure out a way to tell them. I will hold your hand every step of the way. I will be there for you. If nobody else will be, I will fucking be there for you. Because my family was there for me. Hold on a minute. I'm fucking sorry. I'll be there for you. I will insist that you allow me to help you find a way to bring in the people in your life who not only deserve to know about this, but who would fucking want to. As afraid as you are that they won't believe you. The person that I'm pissed off at today, they're in the minority, okay? Like I said, your parents know you. Your loved ones know you. They know when you're lying. They know when you're not lying. They know when your fear is real. They know it all. So if you are thinking that they don't fucking believe you, or that they won't fucking believe you, 9 out of 10 times that's not true. It's not. Your parents and your loved ones will want to know. And I'm not saying that they're instantly gonna go on the fucking warpath and want to be beating the hell out of something. Their reaction is gonna be varied. Okay? Varied. They're gonna have many reactions. One person, my dad, all he wanted to do was hug me. My mom wanted blood. What do you expect? Crazy Indian squaw. She's going for the knives. But she's smart enough not to. My auntie mom, she's somewhere in the middle. So, don't hold it in. Don't keep it to yourself. Trust the adults in your life to fucking be there. Give them the shot to prove that they want to be there. And you know what? If you don't feel that you can trust anybody like that, or they've not given you a reason and you need to fucking talk, I told you, and I meant it. I will fucking listen to you. I will help you find a way to tell them what you need to tell them. Hagrid, get in here and sit down. You're not going anywhere right now. Sorry. They want... I just don't want to see somebody go through this alone. And I don't want to see you blame yourselves for it. I don't want you to believe that because one dirtbag in your life said that they didn't believe you, or that they did believe that it happened, but it must be your fault. I honestly, I don't care what you did. I don't. I mean, it's not like when I was 12, I ran out of the house hollering and screaming, alright? But I had my reasons. There were 7 other kids there, and I was the oldest, 2 of which were my brothers and 1 an infant. Hagrid, get away from the door. Now. I didn't feel that I could leave and not make sure that bad shit didn't happen to other ones. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of the reasons that I blamed myself and thought maybe I hadn't tried hard enough. And a therapist actually helped me out. My family helped me realize it wasn't that. I didn't do anything wrong by staying there. I mean, there are bad apples everywhere who are not going to believe you just on fucking principle because they're assholes. I mean, I just said it. They're ignorant pieces of shit. And you know the reason they are that is probably because somewhere in their history they were hurt by somebody very badly and were never given the tools in which to deal with it properly. So it's just turned them into bitter and mean, spiteful people who revel in the pain and emotional upset of others. Like, and whatever, I don't care. I don't want to hear your sorry ass excuses. I don't. Because when a kid comes to you, you put your shit aside and you be there for that kid. If they've trusted you and you're the first person that they fucking come to with that kind of trust, and you shit all over them, oh my god, you're gonna have to answer to the Creator when you die. And he's not gonna be happy with you. He's not. Back to you kids out there. Talk to somebody, please. I'm fucking begging you. It doesn't have to be me. But talk to somebody. Talk to one of your friends, but don't limit them, because they're gonna have to deal with this too. They're emotionally gonna have to be like, I promise not to say anything, but this is a hell of a lot to put on my heart, and I'm gonna be worried about my friend now, and if it ever happens again, and how my friend's gonna react. Like, remember that you have a responsibility to the people that you tell to not limit their emotional safety, okay? Obviously, yours is the one that is, in that instant, the most paramount. But tell somebody and allow them to help you bring it into the light. Because it's not your shame. It's not your wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. Nothing. You're a child. You can accept no responsibility for anything to do with it. The adult has to. And if it's another child that's doing this to you, you're still not in the wrong. Because you didn't ask for it. You didn't want it. Talk to somebody. Anybody. Just... And don't... If you do talk to somebody and that first person does exactly what this asshole cuntbag did, don't stop with that one person, alright? It just means that the person that you talk to doesn't have the ability to deal with what reality is and that it can suck. Alright? They just don't have the tools necessary to help you in your situation. So don't stop looking for that person who's going to be able to guide you and to be there for you and to hold you up when you can't hold yourself up. And there will be moments like that where your family or your support systems are something that you will be so grateful for. Don't go alone. You don't need to. And don't listen to anyone who says it's your fault, because they're full of fucking shit. And you can tell them, I fucking said so. I'm gonna go now, because I'm pretty much just gonna end up repeating myself and getting worked up even more. But don't you all worry. I do plan on talking to this person's parents, because they already gave me permission, and I'm not sure what's gonna go on from there. And it's not my place to put that person's name out here, or the situation, or what happens. If they want to, they will. But I'm not about to do that. And I'm just like, I'm not about to call out the jackass who fucking completely let this kid down. They gotta live with that. I don't need to throw their name out here. So just remember, if you're one of those people, even if you're not a kid and you've gone through something like that, don't hold it in. Don't keep it to yourself. It'll poison every aspect of your life. It will. And I'm a strong person. And I think I was made stronger because of the support that I had after it fucking happened. So please don't struggle through it all by yourself. Alright? Talk to somebody. Please.